So, truth be told, if you join the protests with what them people are doing, what it implies is that you are okay with them being here illegally, right? Which plays into the hand of the Democrats and, Biden, right? Because what they really want to do is change the face of America and replace people that look like me and you, the traditional inheritors of this country, the people who are the original people, the copper-colored, indigenous, aboriginal. So if you fight with them, right, against this so-called injustice, civil rights issue, which is not, it's just a ploy, it's just a plot, right? They hired some people. We seen it. I did my research. You know, I be on shit fast, right? All I have to feel like is that the shit is something wrong, and my spidey senses tingle, and I just get to working. I just get to tearing shit apart and critically thinking. You know why? Because I'm alive. I eat a lot living food, and I'm the living man, right? So you just can't tell me anything, and I absorb it. Or if I even see something, right, I want to analyze it. And that's my fault to a T, is that I no longer buy into the stuff that these people present. Their credibility is shot. So you always have to question narratives and events and situations that happen on these news channels and on YouTube. Even when I talk, by all means, question that shit. Because, don't just go for the shit that people tell you. But yeah, that's what it is. They want black people to authenticate. What is it? You know what I'm talking about. They want you to authenticate it by you signing on and joining with their bullshit shenanigans. And basically what they're doing is just trying to lay a guilt trip on you like you owe them. There ain't no coalition, right? And it's really like a psyops attack where they just trying to attack people's in all kind of different ways. Be it guilt, be it, playing on people's emotions. But ain't no emotions. This fight is not my fight. This is not my battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit out and respectfully peep game, right? Because it's all in your face. Everywhere you see these places that used to be sanctuary cities turned out to be invasion spots, right? That's why they was bringing people in. It was a lawful invasion. As my man, Mr. Blows Your Mind, put it, it was a lawful invasion that took place where them people so-called opened the border. Since when has it been okay? Since when has it been okay to allow people in, right? And it's fucked up, right? And you say, well, damn, anybody should come. It's a free world. Nah, these is societies and, civilizations. And no civilization can thrive without a secure, borders and boundaries. And so that's the issue right now, is that we need to secure our boundaries and borders, because they have invited the world in here. And I remember even before Biden came into office, he gave you guys a contract, and you guys said nothing. Right away, before he got in office, you should have took issue and say, hell no, that's not okay to open the border and let millions of people in here. Do you know how that would affect people? And sure enough, you got more black people dying, and you got more black people homeless and gentrified as a result. And you have this party of people who just think that everybody and anybody should be able to come here. And you never even consider where they coming from, right? So they bring in all a dysfunctionality to this country and give an illusion like, because they immigrate from their country, that they're going to bring more to the table than what we already bring. And that's bullshit. And I know a lot of people, a lot of times they will say, oh, we do the jobs you won't do. And like, nah, y'all just want to take our place. That's the truth. They want to take our place. And some of you Negroes would love to help them because you're lost. Anybody that supports the Democratic Party is outright enemies to the original people here. And there's some people who are indoctrinated, and there's some people who know better but choose to want to do crimes against the original people. America's not an immigrant country. Okay, I want you to understand that. A lot of people are not what you would call savvy, or the right word would be geopolitically inclined to understand. So a lot of times, a lot of spells get put on you because you don't know how to separate shit like the physical country, America, from the paper country, United States. Right? And so, because of it, a lot of times you misnomer and misname shit and you come off ignorant. Right? A lot of us, and I say this with love and respect, I don't say this, man, my hands is ashy. I love it though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be classy. I want to be ashy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to take nothing off in case it's time to get down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, a lot of us don't know the difference. And I had a homeboy. He always likes, the only time he called me is for some bad news or some negativity, right? And the nigga called me and he wanted to argue me up and down about why I shouldn't have voted for Kamala Harris and shit. Like, the fuck I'm gonna vote for Kamala Harris for when they wanted to sell the country out and switch the country over to just all Mexicans and all that. They want to make this whole thing like Latin America trashy. And them people don't bring shit into this country. They're gonna bring their dysfunction from the fuck where they ran from. See, when you know. A lot of times they don't know. And it's gonna cost them. These people are quietly trying to take your shit. You know what I'm saying? And you got this Jewish Kabbalist, right, in Mexico that's encouraging them to, right? Because silently and quietly, they are against us. You have a lot of nations right now that are trying to low-key creep in because they know they would never frontally deal with us. So they want to really use psychology and make it like, it's some kind of civil thing when there's no violations. These people are paying people and they got hardliner agents that's helping them set shit on fire, right? Hard-nosed motherfuckers that's, in these so-called mobs and shit, flash mobs, because that's the whole thing about democracy is about mob rule. If you can rule the mob, then you can fucking control a narrative, right? Mob rule means whoever's with the mob at the time, that's who run the show. And so that's what we're dealing with right now, is that some people would like to stage a hostile takeover with people who owe their allegiance to them because they giving them free shit like housing, food, and shit like that. So this is how you have this army and they did that before. It's nothing new, right? All they're doing is buying. It's like buying mercenaries. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. You buying these people and you making them oblige because you're giving them all that free shit. So hell no, I'm not helping that. Hell no.